Kari Lake, the news anchor turned conspiracy theorist that lost an election after all of her videos that looked like glamour shots ran her campaign. Well, she spent a year gutting Voice of America, firing 1,000 journalists, canceling leases, dismantling international broadcasting during an active war. And a federal judge just ruled that she had absolutely no legal authority to do any of it. Not one action. Her whole year null and void. The judge who said this, importantly, a Reagan appointee. Lake, of course, called this judge an activist judge. And this is almost impressively chaotic. And I want to tell you exactly all this that happened because you may have missed this in the mainstream media. The U.S. Agency for Global Media, the USAGM, the parent organization of Voice of America, they've got a Senate-confirmed board. That board appoints the CEO. That's how it works legally. So what did Trump do? He fired 6 of the 7 board members. With no board, they had no legal mechanism to install a CEO. So what did they do instead? They called Kari Lake the senior advisor, and they had the acting CEO, Victor Morales, delegate 19 of his 22 CEO duties to Kari Lake. Simple, clean. They hoped nobody noticed. Except Judge Royce Lamberth did notice. Lamberth, again, appointed by Ronald Reagan, just to be clear, he's not a left-wing judge, ruled on March 7th that this arrangement violated the Constitution's Appointments Clause and the Federal Vacancies Reform Act. He called it, in the ruling, an unlawful effort to transform Lake into the CEO in all but name. Every action she took, completely null and void. The mass layoffs of 1,000 journalists, the canceled office leases, the gutting of Radio Free Europe and Radio Free Asia, all of it gone. Legally speaking, none of it happened. And importantly, the day before this ruling came down, the day before a federal judge declared her entire tenure illegal, Lake fired Ahmad Botby. Botby is an Iranian dissident, a Voice America journalist. She fired him over his coverage of Iran's exiled crown prince, while the United States is actively at war with Iran. That is the whole point of Voice of America. You reach out to the places that have suppressed voices. And she fired an Iranian dissident journalist from a pro-democracy broadcaster during a war in his home country. And a Reagan judge had to tell her that she was never legally allowed to do any of it. Lake called Lamberth an activist judge, and she said she'd appeal. I genuinely look forward to watching how that unfolds. And what was at stake here? Congress already appropriated $500 million more for USAGM than Lake had requested. $500 million more. She was reportedly disappointed. The journalists who sued, they won. And this Reagan judge said that those journalists that sued were right. 1,000 journalists fired. International broadcasting dismantled in the middle of a war. Every bit of it done by somebody who, legally speaking, had no more authority to run that agency than I do. Of course, I probably would have done a better job. But I'm sure Kari Lake's appeal is going to go just great. She's got a great record in court. Doesn't it seem like our feeds are getting filled with more and more BS right-wing MAGA content? It's no secret that all these top tech bros are in love with the current regime, so it's no surprise that independent left-leaning media is being squashed by the algorithm. If you like our content and content like us, it doesn't take long to click that thumbs up, share, comment, or subscribe. So please help us keep the truth alive.